Welcome everyone to our meditation practice, and thank you for being here. I understand how things happen now and why, but I would love to hear more about the resistance that we have to go out in the world and do what we love to do and be authentic after experiencing that wound, after putting ourselves out there and felt people laughing at us or judging us so I would love to know what would be a path for any of us to heal in a way that whenever we are ready to be our true self, we can do it. Well, thank you for your direct question. We can see you start asking what is important for you, which is something that you have ignored for most of your life. So for that, we see it and we want you to see it as well. And that has to do with the answer. The answer is to start saying what is important for you, to start speaking out, speaking up your own truth, saying what matters, saying what you need, understanding that everyone has needs. Everyone tries to get something from others. And some people feel that they need to give, they need to be there for others. In a way, they are trained to be that person. They are trained to listen and understand what other needs at the cost of ignoring what they need. Expressing with a loud voice, with a fine question, letting others know what is that you need, what is that you want to know, is the first step to start being you, your energy in this world. Be aware of this conditioning that most of you have, where you have to play the role of supporting, helping, and being there for others, at the cost of ignoring your own self. Here is the question: what do you want? What is important for you? What you need in your life? What you want to see happening with your life? What is bothering you that you want to fix, that you want to change, that you want to adjust? What is your world? Stepping strong into that place, into that unique spot, and saying, this is my space, this is my world, this is my manifestation of reality, how I want to do it. The more you learn, the more you practice the little things, like right now asking this direct question that you are asking, is what starts the process of you being yourself, recognizing your needs, and understanding that in your life your needs are the most important thing. You cannot be there for others, ignoring yourself, and manifesting a abundant and joyful life. Why? Because you're not living your own life. You are living an ideal that somebody else put in your mind. So then you're going to manifest the consequences of that ideal. If someone told you that you always have to please others, to be polite, to be quiet, to make sure that everybody else is fine, and that's what you do, ignoring yourself, ignoring your needs, then you come to physicality and you do not reflect the light that is in you. You reflect thoughts and ideas that are in the air. You do not manifest your reality. You do not express your light. In order to create the reality that you want to live, the reality has to be all about you. And for example, you enjoy channeling for your group. So keep doing it because that's your reality. That's what gives you joy. That's what you want to do. And that helps others. But if you sit in front of them just to channel because they need these messages, then you are not living your truth. That's the difference. And you start to get tired, exhausted, start running out of energy, and then your body gets sick, and then life crumbles. And you're not in control of your life. The community, the energy around you controls what you project. So it's always about saying what you need to say, understanding what are your needs, honoring your needs, living the life that fits you, and see what emanates, see what happens from that life. The more you understand that it's your life and it's all about you, the more you will start daring to show those unique aspects of your light. At the beginning, you just go through what you call the normal things, like understanding I like the color purple. All right, I'm gonna wear purple. I like to drive a car color white. You manifest a car color white. I like to eat salads. Okay, you start cooking and eating your salads. And you start feeling comfortable little by little with who you are. You start feeling okay being and honoring who you are. When you start feeling comfortable with the basic things, then you start little by little daring to express what is deeper in you, more unique, more different. For example, I like to meditate. I like to channel. I like to dance. I like to sing. And you try one more thing when you feel comfortable and you show it to the world. But always from that place that is right for you, which is your spot, which is honoring your true self, which is honoring your needs. This is the most important thing that we can share with you. When you are not yourself, you cannot express, reflect a reality that fits you. If you don't know who you are, if you don't understand your likes and dislikes, if you're not able to say out loud, I like this and I do not like this, then you are expressing a reality that is the average of the energy of the people around you and the beliefs and the training that you received from community and society. And unfortunately, that's what most of you are doing. Only when you give time to connect with yourself and say, I like this and I do not like that. I want to be this and I do not want to be that. I want to connect with this and I do not want to connect with that. Only when you start defining yourself, you are able to know yourself. And when you know yourself, you reflect a reality that matches that you are knowing at that moment. And of course it's gonna change because you're gonna keep knowing yourself and making changes and adjustments. And then the reality that you are expressing will match these new discoveries that you are doing about yourself. But ignoring yourself, ignoring your needs, ignoring your likes, ignoring what is important for you, if you ignore that, you cannot call for that in your experiences. If you don't localize, if you don't find exactly those things, if you don't connect with those things, if you don't recognize them, you are not activating that frequency. And if you're not activating that frequency, you cannot attract that frequency. And that's how you heal any wound that was created in you, any wound that you are still carrying. By little, starting little by little, but by saying out loud what you like, what you dislike, what you want to connect with, and what you don't want to connect with, what is important for you. And start making space for your reality to have to do the things that are important for you. And understand when you are doing something, even if it helps others, make always yourself very clear that you are doing it because you want to, because you like to. You're not serving others because you are in an obligation to serve. You are serving others because that's how your heart lights up. That's how you connect with the frequency of love. That's how you feel infinite and you feel joy. It's important for you, not for others. When you prepare a meal for you, are you asking yourself what you want to eat when you want to eat? And when you are eating that meal that you want, understand that you created something for yourself that is just what you want. That meal will be nourishing, will be accepted by your body because it's what you want. Same with the relationships. Same with everything that you do in your life. And that's what we are always saying. Don't live in automatic mode, just repeating your day. Ask yourself as many times a day as you can what you want to do, what you want to experience. But really identify what you want. Really identify what is in you that you want to bring to surface. And when you bring that to surface, you manifest it in the outer world, in your reality, which means you can live a life with it. It will be a part of your day. Authenticity is what matters. Speaking your truth, naming the things that you want to connect with. And in that way, little by little, you start noticing that the environment around you is nothing but a reflection of yourself. And nothing exists in that environment that can humiliate you. because you are only reflecting the love that is in yourself. The only humiliation that can come from the outer is if there is any judgment about your own self. So that inner judgment that is in you will be reflected outside. Someone will come and judge you and create that humiliation. But when you understand that is something in you, when you understand that that judgment that others are expressing is a judgment that was lying in you, then you just go within and heal that judgment that you have of yourself. When you are in the light and when you are in the love and in the grace of the divinity, there is always acceptance. Just navigate that path of accepting yourself. Start slowly. Build trust. Notice that any judgment from the outer world is an inner judgment. It's a judgment that is within you. Go within and heal that judgment with your own light. The moment that you understand that is your own judgment, the moment that you understand that is a belief that was there from maybe previous lifetimes, the moment that you see that in that little aspect you're not fully loving and accepting yourself, in that moment you heal the wound. And when you heal the wound, there will be no judgment in the outer, in your reality, in your projections. But create a space that reflects yourself. So that way, the thoughts and the ideas and the beliefs of others are not influencing your own reality. Work on creating your own space. Work on creating your own reality. And you do that by identifying exactly who you are, what you like and what you don't, what you want to connect with and what you don't, what is important for you. And yes, at the beginning of this process, you might need to shut up the people around you. You might need to start making hard choices. You might have to put your needs before others, and that might go against your training, your previous training. But that's how it needs to be. Did you have any other questions?
Yes, I do. First, I want to thank you because this has made a huge difference, the last couple of weeks with healing our wounds. So, what if you find that you really started doing the shifting and it's like the floodgates of all the possibilities of things you want to connect with is coming through? So, it's like, it's hard to like figure out which one to focus on.
When that happens, it's something beautiful because you are opening the door into the light. And you see that through that door, you'll find everything that is possible. And everything is in you. So everything that is possible is in you. And that's what you are seeing right now. You are seeing yourself infinite. You can understand that you can go in any direction. You can understand how powerful and how full of light you are. So now, start picking one thing at a time. Work with one thing and see how you connect with that thing. And if it works, if you find it how to put it into your life, leave it there and go for the next one. Like when you grab a piece of the puzzle and you know where that piece goes, you just put it there and start looking for the next one. If you grab the piece and you do not know where it goes. Just keep it on the side. Perhaps you recognize that that is one corner, or that goes in the upper part of your puzzle. Just put it aside. Wait for more information to come and go to the next piece. And eventually, as the puzzles start forming, you'll know where each piece goes. So right now, when you are understanding that you have infinity of possibilities and you can go in many directions, you start understanding your divinity and your power and your own wisdom. Connect with the things that make sense right now and leave the others hanging in there. Put them aside. If you can recognize them already, put them aside, even if you don't know where they go, because it will start making sense pretty soon. Do you have a more specific question?
No, actually, that makes perfect sense. It was just that I felt like the floodgates had started to open. So it was just like, whoa, there was so much,
And
like, well, there's
there
this
is
and
so
this
much.
and this and this.
There is infinity in you. That's the beautiful thing that you are realizing, that you are infinite and you are full of light. You open that box and you see all the light coming through, and you can now understand how how luminous you are, because you were told that you were dark and small. And now you are realizing your own truth. But you have to now start putting that truth together and make it your own truth. It's a beautiful experience. Live it and enjoy it. Give yourself time. Give yourself time to enjoy the moment instead of trying to figure it all out at once. Just enjoy that moment of opening that box and seeing all the light that is in. Enjoy the moment of understanding how divine you are and how much love and light there is in you. Just live in expansion and in this idea of unconditional love and infinity for as long as you need. Because really, there is no need to figure anything out. Just be in this moment. And then, when you are okay with understanding your divinity, when you accept that you are so infinite, if you want, start creating a path within that light and through all the infinite paths available within that light. Pick one. Pick one. It's that simple. Knowing that that one that you're picking is right, and all the other ones that you're not picking are right also for you and waiting for you whenever you want to start walking on those paths. Are we making you more confused now, or?
No, that's perfect. That's just perfect.
All right.
Okay. Yes, I wanted to put it all in its little boxes.
Yeah, it's a new experience for you. It's a new discovery. It's like if you move to another country and you are fascinated by that country, you cannot understand how that country is, all of it, in one day. You will connect with maybe the fun places, and then the beautiful places, and then the lakes, and then you'll see the mountains, and then you'll try the different foods, and then you start connecting with people, and eventually through time you will become one person that understand how that country is and the customs and the culture and everything. But at the beginning, you're just fascinated, noticing everything that is new for you and that excitement of having so much to discover. But it takes a little bit of time to go through everything and connect with everything, because there is so much to understand. So live that moment when you just arrive to a place that looks amazing and you are just having an amazing time. We are joyful, happy that you are learning and that you are starting to see your true light. Thank you for all your questions. We understand that Laura also had her answered. Let all this information sink in. Do not rush it, do not worry to figure everything out. Remember, our words is energy. And when you connect with our words, they come into you as a vibration that then interacts with your own vibration. And depending on your vibration, and depending where, if you have any blockage or not, it filters through. And maybe through the mind you cannot recognize exactly what we are saying, but the energy will become a part of who you are, and the understandings that come from the heart will start shifting. These are new, again, these are new information. These are reminders. Things that your soul already know that you cannot bring with you when you materialize in this reality. So we are carrying the information from your soul into your physical self. These are reminders. You already know this. So that's why it's not that you have to memorize and understand every word. You just have to let the energy to come into you. Because then everything that you already knew become more vivid in you, familiar. It makes easier for you to release the chains and to accept your divinity. So now together, let's breathe in and exhale. Breathe in, exhale. One more time, deep breath in and exhale. Relax. Connect with yourself. Connect with the energy in you and the one around you. And understand that from that spot where you are right now, everything emanates. Understand that you are that central sun that makes everything come to life. Understand that everything that happens outside only exists because what is inside you. And we are going to ask you now to focus in a few beautiful things that you see in this reality. There are many, but focus in a few, something familiar, something close to you. Focus on the face of your child. Focus in nature, the beauty of a flower, a bird. Focus on a mountain, the fresh air in the morning. Focus on something that you'll feel the love. You'll feel the magnificent. Connect with that image. What are you describing? How are you describing that image? Listen to your words. It is beautiful. It is peaceful. It is divine. It is harmonious. What are the words that you are using to define that image? And now understand this. That is what is in you. So now shift that and say, I am beautiful. I am divine. I am harmonious. And we are going to ask you to go through your day noticing all the things where you see beauty and divinity and love, all the things that catch your attention, and describe that. This is loving. This is beautiful. And at that moment, shift it and understand that that's a reflection of what is happening, what you are, what is happening in you. So when you are describing something that you see beautiful, say, I am beautiful. When you are seeing kindness in the world, say, I am kind. When you see something extremely peaceful and loving, say to yourself, I am so loving and peaceful. Go through the day recognizing how much divinity exists in you. Because what you see outside is a reflection of what is in you. We love you. And we want to thank you for opening your heart every morning to receive our love, to connect with us, to co-create this space together. Take a deep breath in, exhale, and when you feel ready, open your eyes.